festival going on today. Yeah, you guys like it? So welcome to the Korean festival. My name is Kim Min-jung and I'll be the host today. Today, we will be presenting the traditional Korean wedding ceremony. In Korean tradition, marriage symbolizes not only the union of husband and wife, but also the joining of two families. The Korean wedding has several parts. First, there's 의혼 and 낙제. Second, there's nappae or 한팔기. Third, there's 전환례. Following that is 교배례. Finally, the wedding ceremony ends with 합금례. Before the actual ceremony takes place, there are many things that needs to be done in preparation for the ceremony. First, the matchmaker or the 중매 sets the 의혼 or matchmaking by matching a man and woman to get married based on their education, social status, and family heritage. During the 의혼, the bride and groom do not meet. However, the groom's parents send a letter of proposal to the bride's parents who either say yes or no to the marriage. Following the 의혼 is the 낙제, also known as date setting. When the two families agree to marry their children, the groom's family prepares a 사주, an agreement which includes the groom's birthday. The 사주 is then delivered to the bride's family based on the information contained in the 사주. A fortune teller determines the best date for the wedding. Then, the groom's family also prepares ham. The ham contains three very important things. First, it contains 혼수. The 혼수 is a collection of valuables for the brides. And these little pouches are goods like rings and necklaces made of gold or silver. Second is 혼서, or marriage paper is carried in the ham. The 혼서 is wrapped in a black silk symbolizing the dedication of the wife to her husband. Third is chedan. The chedan is a collection of red and blue fabrics used to make clothing. The blue fabrics are wrapped with red threads, while the red fabric is wrapped with blue threads. The two colors represent and yang. We commonly know it as yin and yang. The blue color represents which is a dark female element, and the red represents yang, the bright male element. The philosophy of and yang symbolizes the perfect union. Now that the preparation is done, the actual wedding begins with nappae or 한팔기. In this part of the ceremony, the ham is carried by the 함진아비 or ham carriers. The 함진아비 are usually close friends of the groom.
함사세요. 함사세요. 함사세요.
They yell 함사세요, meaning please buy ham all the way down the street to the bride's home. The bride's family will then buy the ham from them, meaning they're willing to wed their daughter to the groom. The bride's family has a small party for the groom, offering them food and drinks for their efforts. The next ceremony is 전환례. As you can see, the man standing in the middle is 집사. He is chosen to host the wedding because he's the most respected person in the entire town. In this portion of the ceremony, the groom's side delivers a wild goose or 기러기 to the bride's side of the family. Wild geese make for life, meaning that even if one mate dies, the other one does not find a mate. Thus, the wild goose signifies the groom's promise of the undying devotion of his bride. Following the 전환례 is 교배례. This is the time when the bride and groom face each other for the first time to exchange their ceremonial vows. First, the groom stands on the east side of the table and the bride on the west side. The bride and groom face each other for the first time across the wedding table, which is called 초례상. When the 집사 makes an announcement for the bride to bow, the bride bows twice to the groom with the help of her aides.
신부 2배.
Then, when the 집사 makes another announcement, the groom bows once to the bride.
신랑 일배
The bride bows twice because the female element, is represented by the even numbers. On the other hand, the groom bows once because the male element, yang, is represented by the odd numbers. The bowing represents the promise of commitment and devotion to each other. This process is done once more. They finish by kneeling down and facing each other. The final stage of the wedding is 합근례, or the drinking ceremony. First, the groom's helper pours a drink for the groom. After he takes his drink, the bride's helper pours another drink for the bride. The bride only sips or pretends to take the drink. They do this process once more, but for the time purpose, we'll leave it out. The wedding ceremony is completed when the newlyweds bow 3 times at the announcement of the 집사.
신랑 신부 3배
They bow once to their parents for raising them, and once to the ancestors looking out for them, and once to the guests who came to bless their wedding. This is the end of the wedding ceremony. In the center of the wedding ceremony, there's a Korean wedding table that consists of many significant things. First, there are red and blue candles that represent the colors of and yang. And yang are represented by the 2 chickens that are wrapped in the colors of blue and red. There are bamboo and pine trees that are on the table that symbolizes constancy because they never change color, and it represents everlasting love. The rice symbolizes hope, wealth, and prosperity. The rooster's crow marks a new day, and the rooster is placed on the table to represent a bright and happy future for the newlywed couple. This was a brief presentation of a traditional Korean wedding ceremony. Let me introduce our 신랑, our groom, and his name is 김성현, 집사, 정석형, 수모, 은정, 모겐, 신부 김소연, 한진아비, 조우준, 기러가범, 홍창기. So this was end of the presentation, everyone. Thank you. Did you guys enjoy the show? Let me also introduce our director who have sponsored our traditional wedding hanboks. Linda Kim. Thank you.
There's a blue picture.